the true Hemi Resto Mod. Anyone knows that in the Resto Mod world, the ones that are usually the most expensive to do between the big three, Ford, GM, and yours truly Mopar, are always the Mopars. There's a lot less third-party parts, a lot less third-party wiring, programming, and it makes the jobs a lot more complicated than per se basic LS swap. This 1970 Challenger is far from basic. As you can see, what's a little different than that Challenger? Front headlights grafted in from a 2008-2014 Challenger. Whole front end just really comes together. This was a SEMA darling back in the day after all the body mods. Then after all the body mods, the owner decided to take it up another notch and do a bunch of suspension, motor, and other upgrades. Ford Auto two-piece wheels, two-piece rotors, Stop Tech, Willwoods. Just right there alone, that wheel, you got probably $5 grand. Tubular front suspension, lower and uppers. You can see a bunch more in all the pictures. We'll get to that beauty there in a sec. Modern Challenger door mirrors, fabbed in, installed, door pops. There's a safety manual release in case you ever leave your key on or your battery so you're not stranded. Proper way to build a car. This car is built by the good people at Cleveland Power and Performance in obviously Cleveland. So after all the body mods were done, interior was taken out, taken down. Good folks at Cleveland Power and Performance wired the whole car. Really cool set of Dakota digital gauges. Those are built in a 2008 to 2014 Challenger housing, but made to mimic what you would have had back in the day in a Challenger. Kenwood radio system. Modern 2008 to 14 Challenger dash. Seats. Driveline is a 6.4 with a 5-speed nag 1. You can check out the video coming up here on the underside. Subs all the way across the trunk. Rear spoiler, rear taillights, 2008, 2014 Challenger. Cook's exhaust, piped right into the lower valance. Three JL Audio subs. Modern fuel door, properly fabbed in. Power window conversion, modern power window conversion. Pardon my hand sneaking up on in here. Always a little awkward to do there on the video. Very low mileage with documentation, 6.4, 5-speed auto, TTI stainless headers, Willwood brakes, dual cooling fans, aluminum radiator, power steering cooler, transmission cooler. Any good shop is going to be booked out years and years and years. On top of it, once you invest all of your parts between body, paint, upholstery, mechanical, fab, complete steel here on this Challenger. Let's not forget our high-end hood hinges to properly support our hood. For what it costs to build this beauty 1970 Challenger 6.4 SRT swapped. Hate to use the word swap because this isn't a swap, this is a true build. So 6.4 build on a 1970 Challenger, you could not for what this car is selling for. So once it's gone, it's gone. Hit the sales team MAXmotive. Come on in, test drive. I guarantee you're gonna love it. So you've already seen the top of this 1970 Challenger and all the awesomeness going around the outside and the exterior. But coming underneath, this is where it really starts to pick up. Well, how can you pick up when a car is that beautiful on the outside? Let's come under and look. So much invested under here. Tubular control arms, lower, upper, Ride Tech coilovers, Willwood brakes, two-piece rotors, as mentioned, all the mechanical and underside fabrication is handled by Cleveland Pound Performance in Ohio. Very reputable shop with a big, long-standing name. Milodon oil pan. TTI headers, and as you can see, modified to clear better. Important because sometimes when you get stuff out of the box, and I understand this stuff's very high quality, but when you just do little modifications, you'll get to fit better. Sector shaft. Additional rag joint up in there, hard to tell, but by doing that and then bracing off the frame rail allows your header with that clearance where it's tight to not be hit. It's all the little stuff when you go into a build to make sure that a build is done proper. This car you want to get in, you want to drive it. Got some poly bushings right there. And then all that horsepower coming through, you're going to need to strengthen this body. So this unibody, you got your 6-piece frame strengthener boxed in. Coming down the right rear rail. Then right in the rear four link, you got your, so obviously 3 per side, so that's a 6-piece frame strengthener kit. Coming back up to this, NAG 1 transmission, made to the 6.4 SRT Hemi engine. Can do my best to get a shot up there, but the tunnel, a little tough to see as you can come up in there. Tunnel bump done professionally. It's not a kit that was done by hand. Tunnel bump is for clearance of the transmission. Coming back into our exhaust, what you want is when you got a stainless 304, you want nice looking TIG welds all throughout the car. Coming to the back of the car, carbon fiber drive shaft. Good folks at Henderson work closely with Pound Performance. Drive shaft loop, never have enough safety. Braided fuel line and fittings. You look at the way the brake lines are bent and run along the axle, professionally done. Center section was taken out of the axle. When the center section was out, got stainless brake lines right there coming off the calipers. Center section gone through, cleaned up, re-gasketed. Make sure there's nothing left, no stone left unturned on any of this Challenger. Stainless steel fuel tank. Cook's exhaust, obviously Cook's a very high name brand. Battery disconnect and a kill switch under the left rear, hidden, out of the way. Most good shops right now are backlogged at least 1 year minimum. So on this Challenger, you can get in, purchase it, and basically drive. You go to build a Challenger like this, not only is the cost going to be double what this Challenger is up for, your timeline and parts lag is going to be way behind. So with all the underneath work done and all of that frame, all that unibody work done, everything's been undercoated professionally, nice even look, which is what you want. When you do a build like this, you want to make sure stainless lines running up your driver's side frame rail. More AN, aluminum radiator, dual electric cooling fan. Ton of money invested in this Challenger. Definitely one that if you went to purchase at a shop right now, you went down and threw in a bunch of money, you could not get this build done, A, in the timeline, and B, in the cost-wise. So you've seen the top of the Challenger, you've seen the bottom of the Challenger. No reason now you just got to purchase the Challenger, put this beauty in your garage. Hit the sales team up at MAXmotive, they'd be happy to help you out.